Cats have been domesticated for about 10,000 years. Those first kitties followed human communities around the Fertile Crescent to take advantage of the rodent population that enjoyed snacking on community trash. Today, 94.2 million pet cats make themselves comfortable in American homes. And in 91 countries around the world, though not the US, pet cats outnumber their canine cousins. At Modkat, we love all kinds of cats. Small, tall, curly-haired, short-haired, hairless, young, old, and in between. Kitty snuggles of all kinds make us happy, but not all cats are alike. Different breeds bring their own distinctive characteristics to their human families. The guide below provides a glimpse into the best of some of the world's most popular cat breeds. Learn more about your kitty or find out which cat might be right for your family. Abyssinian. Origin. Abyssinian cats received their name from the region of Abyssinia, now called Ethiopia, where they were said to have originated. Cat geneticists now believe the animals first appeared on the coast of the Indian Ocean, however, and travelled to Ethiopia with British soldiers in the 1860s. Personality. These animals are among the most popular cat breeds due to their active, playful personalities. Description: fine-boned and medium-sized. Abyssinian's distinctive look comes from its ticked coat caused by a mutant gene. Lifespan up to 15 years. Amazing fact: archaeologists have discovered mummified cats similar to the Abyssinian in the tombs of the ancient Egyptians. American Bobtail. Origin. The first American Bobtails appeared in the 1960s, after breeders crossed a female Siamese cat with a male tabby who had a short tail. Personality: affectionate and easygoing, American Bobtails can live in rowdy households, travel with truck drivers, or serve in psychological treatment programs. Description: American Bobtails can weigh 7 to 16 pounds, have shaggy hair and may be any color or pattern. They must have the distinctive short tail of their breed. Lifespan 13 to 15 years. Amazing fact: the tail of an American bobcat is about 1/3 to 1/2 as long as a typical cat's tail. American Shorthair. Origin. Cats have lived on American soil about as long as Europeans. The records from Jamestown, the first British settlement in the New World, mention the colony's cats. In 1904, the first American-born cat, named Buster Brown, was actually registered under the name Shorthair. Personality: quiet, sociable, and adaptable, American Shorthairs have won their place in the canon of cattery. These animals are active and quiet with a sharpened hunting sense. Description: American Shorthairs come in a variety of colors and patterns. These cats sport round, full cheeks that give them a cheerful appearance. Lifespan 15 years or longer. Amazing fact: American Shorthairs descend from cats that came over on the Mayflower. Balinese. Origin. In the early 20th century, Siamese cats began giving birth to long-haired litters. The reasons for this mutation remained debated, but by 1970 all the major cat associations had accepted the long-haired Siamese offspring, now called the Balinese. Personality: smart, active and playful, the Balinese offers a chatty and cheerful companion. These athletic animals often enjoy riding on their human shoulders and playing with balls and toys. Description: much like their Siamese ancestors, Balinese cats feature a long, slim body with a fine bone structure. Their long coats can come in multiple colors. Lifespan 12 to 20 years. Amazing fact: even though the breed is named for the Indonesian island of Bali, the Balinese cat actually comes from the good old USA. The Bengal. Origin. Created by Jean Soojun Mill, an American conservationist, the Bengal emerged from a cross between a domestic cat and an Asian leopard cat, Mill's particular interest. The unique merger fashioned an animal with the look of a wildcat and the personality of a pet. Personality. One of the most intelligent and athletic cat breeds, Bengals have an excellent memory and a disposition for learning cool tricks. Much like dogs, Bengals can be taught to follow commands such as sit, but they can also learn to switch off the lights or open lids. Bengals also have an unusual fascination with water and will leap tall buildings in a single bound just to get at a dripping tap. Description. Bengals look like miniature leopards. Snow Bengals sport a white or light brown pattern due to a recessive gene. Lifespan 12 to 16 years. Amazing fact. Some of the most expensive pet cats in the world, Bengals typically run between $600 and $7,000. The priciest Bengal ever, a feline fellow named Cato, sold for $41,435 in 1990. The Bombay origin. A Kentucky cat breeder named Nikki Homer developed a pure black cat she called the Black Mamba in 1965. Homer crossed a sable Burmese with an American Shorthair to create this new breed. Bombays were named after the Indian port city of Bombay, even though they originated in Louisville, Kentucky. Personality. Bombays have been described as both bossy and social. One writer styled these pets the Velcro cats because they stick so close to their humans. Description. Bombays resemble miniature black panthers, lifespan 12 to 20 years. Amazing fact, Bombays are among the world's longest-lived pet cats. The British Shorthair. Origin. The first cats actually came to the British Isles as rodent catchers who accompanied the Roman army. It wasn't until the Victorian era, however, that breeders began refining the ancestry of the British Shorthair. Personality. Relaxed, friendly and cuddly, these large cats enjoy sitting next to their people. They're known for their affectionate natures, although most of these cats don't enjoy being picked up. Description. Stocky and dense with a broad face, British Shorthairs can come in a variety of patterns and colours, including British Blue, which features a grey-blue coat and orange eyes. Lifespan 12 to 20 years. Amazing fact, two of the best-known cats in literature, Puss in Boots and the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, were British Shorthairs. Burmese origin. In 1936, a sailor gave a small brown cat from Burma, now Myanmar, to Dr. Joseph Thompson, a cat breeder. Thompson bred her with a Siamese, producing a new kind of cat. In 1979, the International Cat Association recognized the Burmese as an official breed. Personality. Charming, trusting and chatty, Burmese cats are among the sweetest and most fun breeds that cat lovers can welcome into homes with children. Description. Burmese cats come in 4 colors: sable, champagne, platinum and blue. They typically have yellow eyes, but some Burmese feature baby blue peepers. Lifespan 10 to 17 years. Amazing fact. Almost all Burmese cats can trace their genealogy back to the same ancestor, a cat named Wong Mao. Burmilla. Origin. The first Burmilla cats emerged from an accidental mating between a bewitching Burmese babe and a silver male Persian chinchilla. Personality. Most Burmillas are affectionate and placid animals. These cats enjoy interacting with their human families. Description. Medium-sized but muscular. The Burmilla weighs about 8 to 12 pounds and comes in several colors such as black, blue, lilac, caramel and apricot. Burmillas can be shaded or tortoiseshell. Lifespan 7 to 12 years. Amazing fact. The mother of all Burmillas was named Fabergé, and the father was a fellow called Sanquist. Calico. Origin. The orange color originated in Egypt and began to mix with other colored cats in the Mediterranean region. As of 2001, the Calico is the state of Maryland's official cat. Personality. Often sweet and affectionate. Calico cats have a reputation for being strong-willed and determined. Description. Calico cats are usually orange, black and white, but any tricolored cat technically qualifies as calico. Lifespan 12 to 15 years. Amazing fact. You can't breed a calico cat because 2,999 of every 3,000 calico cats born are female, and that one lonely male, he's sterile. The Chartreaux. Legend holds that the monks of Chartreaux bred these cats to be quiet companions during meditation, but the monastery's records do not support this story. The Chartreaux cat does get a mention in a book of natural history published in 1749. Chartreaux cats are known for being quiet and strong. They generally love hunting and playing with toys. They can become deeply attached to their people. Featuring a broad head and shoulders, the Chartreaux has surprisingly short legs and dainty feet. These cats can be blue-grey, ash or slate-coloured with brushed silver tips on their fur. Their lifespan ranges from 8 to 13 years. The most famous French president, Charles de Gaulle, received a Chartreaux cat as a gift from his wife. The animal's name was Ringo de Balmelon, but de Gaulle called him Gris-Gris, which means grey-grey. The Chausie. Chausies emerged from an intermingling of domestic short-hair cats and wild jungle cats. These animals first appeared on the banks of the Nile River in Egypt. Energetic, playful, and, well, energetic, the Chausie needs lots of playtime and plenty of affection to fill up their big personalities. Male Chausies weigh between 11 and 16 pounds, and females tip the scales between 8 and 13 pounds. Officially, these animals come in 3 colours: solid black, black grizzled tabby, and black-brown ticked tabby. They usually have golden eyes, although other colours are allowed. Their lifespan ranges from 9 to 15 years. An amazing fact about Chausie cats is that they can jump to a height of almost 6.5 feet. The Cornish Rex. In 1950, Nina Ennismore, a woman who raised Rex rabbits at her home in Cornwall, England, noticed a curly-haired kit among her barn cat's new litter. She took the baby into her home and christened him Calibunker. 7 years later, some of Calibunker's descendants arrived in the US, where breeders began to establish the Cornish Rex breed. Looking for a kitty who loves to run, jump and play fetch before snuggling down beside you? A Cornish Rex may be just the pet for you. A small-boned and long-legged animal, the Cornish Rex's most distinctive feature is its curly hair. This cat breed features a slender tail, large ears and a strong chin. Their lifespan ranges from 12 to 15 years. In addition to its curly coat, the Cornish Rex also models curly eyebrows and whiskers. Cymric, or origin Cymric cats first appeared on the Isle of Man, which lies between England and Ireland. The somewhat isolated and self-contained location permitted genetic mutations to go unchecked, resulting in the Manx and the Cymric in 1750. Personality. Sweet and placid, these cats make adorable pets for people looking for a calm companion. Description: you can find the Cymric in a clouder of cats by looking for the one with no tail. Cymrics are the long-haired cousins of the tailless Manx cat, lifespan 9 to 13 years. Amazing fact, legend has it that this cat's ancestor was late to the ark and Noah closed the door on its tail just as it was sneaking in. Devon Rex. Origin Miss Beryl Cox of Devonshire, England discovered the Devon Rex in the 1950s when she took in a stray cat. Personality: Devon Rex cats love to have fun. They're adorable, silly animals who love snuggling with their humans and learning tricks. Description: short-haired, long-eared and wavy-coated. The Devon Rex can't be mistaken for anything but itself. These animals sometimes get lumped in with their Cornish Rex cousins, but the Devon sports shorter, stockier legs. Lifespan 10 to 20 years. Amazing fact, all Devon Rex cats descend from a single tomcat named Curly. Egyptian Mao. Origin. The Egyptians were sculpting, drawing and writing about their cats 5,000 years ago. The breed eventually became popular with European nobility in the early 1900s before nearly dying out during the World Wars. Personality: though friendly, Egyptian mouse tend to be quite shy. They often bond with just a few people and other animals, making them excellent companions in small, single cat households. Description: the Egyptian Mao features a short coat spotted with dark splotches. These animals also appear to wear mascara around their wide-set, gooseberry green eyes. Lifespan: about 15 years. Amazing fact, Natalie Trubetskaya, a Russian princess living in exile in Italy after World War II, rescued the Egyptian Mao breed. When Trubetskaya moved to New York, she brought her 3 beloved cats with her and established the Fatima Egyptian Mao cattery, from which most modern Egyptian mouse are descended. Exotic Shorthair. Exotic Shorthairs got their start in the 1950s when cat breeders tried to develop a cat that had the good looks of the Persian, but the low-maintenance style of an American Shorthair. Personality, playful, friendly and curious. Exotic Shorthairs love their people. These cats need lots of attention along with a little downtime to restart the engines. Description: the Exotic Shorthair's short plush coat comes in all colors and patterns. These animals have a flat face and nose similar to their Persian ancestors. Lifespan about 15 years. Amazing fact: exotic Shorthairs have appeared in several movies and TV shows, including Cats and Dogs in 2001, Cats and Dogs: The Revenge of Kitty Galore in 2010, and the Fox sitcom New Girl. Havana. Origin: solid brown cats appeared in Siam, now Thailand, sometime between 1350 and 1767. The modern Havana cat, however, traces its history to 1952, when a chocolate brown beauty appeared in a British litter. Personality: intelligent and playful, Havana cats seem to enjoy helping their humans around the house. You can spot them carrying small objects from place to place when they aren't keeping company with their people. Description: accented by green eyes and a long tail, the Havana's warm brown coat lies close to its skin. This animal sports a sleek, luxurious look that is as appealing as its personality. Lifespan 8 to 13 years. Amazing fact. The Havana received its name either from a brown rabbit called the Havana or from the Havana cigar whose color the cat resembles. Himalayan Cat. Origin: geneticists and researchers began trying to cross a Siamese cat and a Persian cat as early as 1925. By the 1950s, breeders had managed to create a cat with the sleek body of the Siamese and the long hair of the Persian. All the major cat associations in the US recognized this cat as a Himalayan by 1961. Personality: gentle, calm and sweet, Himis possess the gentle, playful nature of their Siamese ancestors, blended with the independent nature of the Persian. Description: Himalayan cats feature a firm, lithe body covered in long hair that can come in pointed colors and patterns. Lifespan 9 to 15 years. Amazing fact: Himalayan cats have no connection to the high Asian mountain range of the same name. Instead, they're named after the Himalayan rabbit, an animal the cats resemble. The Japanese Bobtail. Origin: the ancestors of the modern Japanese bobtail sailed on boats between Japan, Korea and China as early as the 6th century, making the breed one of the oldest in the world. Most likely, these animals protected silks from damage by rodents. The breed came to the United States in 1967, and today, all North American cat associations accept the Japanese Bobtail. Personality: smart, playful and agile, Japanese Bobtails make excellent pets. These animals get along well with other cats, dogs and children, and they enjoy playing a variety of cat-friendly games. Description: with back legs slightly longer than the front, the Japanese Bobtail shows a strong, muscular look. This cat can come in any number of colors or patterns and is known for its short and silky fur. Lifespan about 15 years. Amazing fact: while Japanese Bobtails typically sport either gold or green eyes, sometimes a cat will have one eye of each color, a condition called heterochromia. The Javanese. Origin: crossing a Balinese to a color point Shorthair produced the Javanese, a descendant of the Siamese. The Cat Fanciers Association recognized the long-haired version of this breed in 1987. Personality: similar to their Siamese relatives, Javanese are faithful and chatty companions. They're playful, smart and active with a friendly disposition. Since they're curious and interactive, Javanese thrive in homes where they can receive plenty of human attention. Description: similar to the Balinese and the Siamese, these cats feature a firm, sleek appearance. The Javanese can have either long or short hair. Lifespan 8 to 12 years. Amazing fact: Javanese cats carry fewer allergens on their fur than most other cats, making them great pets for many allergy sufferers. The Korat origin. One of the world's oldest cat breeds, the Korat is a rare and beautiful animal that first received recognition by Thai writers between the 14th and 18th centuries. In Thai culture, the Korat represented health, prosperity, and good luck. In 1959, an American cat lover named Jean Johnson received a pair of Korats from friends in Thailand. She began developing the breed for a United States population. Personality Korats offer their families a sweet, quiet companion. These animals are affectionate and intelligent, but tend to keep to themselves rather than jump into the hustle and bustle of a busy home. Description: their distinctive blue-silver fur distinguishes Korats from other cats. The fur tips can give the cat a glowing appearance. These animals are born with blue eyes that change to amber and eventually to a phosphorus green. Lifespan about 15 years. Amazing fact: in Thailand, Korat cats represent luck and prosperity. The LaPerm origin. In 1982, a barn cat in Oregon gave birth to a bald cat with a tabby pattern on her skin. Soon the kitten began to grow curly hair, so her people named her Curly. After reaching maturity, this kitty gave birth to several litters, and many of her kittens showed their mother's distinctive curly hair. These animals formed the foundation of the LaPerm breed. Personality: active and affectionate, LaPerms often enjoy people, other pets, and lots of activities. They're especially fond of heights and will often ride around on people's shoulders. Description: the LaPerm features curly fur that comes in many lengths, colors, and patterns. Lifespan 10 to 14 years. Amazing fact: despite the flashy French name, the LaPerm actually descends from an Oregon barn cat named Speedy. The Maine Coon origin. One of North America's oldest natural breeds, the Maine Coon's origins are shrouded in history. Possibly the animal resulted from a match between a Norwegian Forest Cat and a Siberian. Regardless of its history, the Maine Coon has become one of the most popular cats in the United States. Personality: Maine Coons are so affectionate and friendly that they've been characterized as the dogs of the cat world. They love their families and will even come when called. Maine Coons love to cuddle and show above average intelligence. Description: one of the largest domestic breeds, the Maine Coon stands 10 to 16 inches tall and runs about 40 inches in length. These gentle giants can weigh 8 to 12 pounds if female or 13 to 18 pounds if male. They come in 85 coat colors and color combinations. Lifespan 13 to 14 years. Amazing fact: the Maine Coon is the official cat of the state of Maine. The Manx origin. In the 19th century, Manx cats first emerged on the Isle of Man, located between England and Ireland. These animals descended from house cats from nearby locations. Like other cats in the British Isles, the Manx descends from the African wildcat. Personality: often described as sweet and gentle by their caregivers, the Manx typically show signs of unusually high intelligence. These animals may be shy around strangers, but they tend to be fun-loving and gregarious with family members. Description: you can recognize a Manx from its short, stubby tail. Sometimes these animals have no tail at all. The Manx can be short-haired or long-haired, but they usually have golden eyes. Lifespan 9 to 13 years. Amazing fact: some Manx cats have reportedly learned to open doors to rooms containing things the cats want. Munchkin. Origin: short-legged cats have been around since the 1940s, but Sandra Hochenadel, a music teacher in Rayville, Louisiana, and her friend Kayla France bred the first modern Munchkin in 1983. The breed received recognition from the International Cat Association, or TICA, in 1995. Personality: don't let their small size fool you. These little cats have big personalities. They are friendly, full of energy, and great with children. Munchkins usually love people, other pets, and active play. Some people call them the dachshunds of the cat world. Description: Munchkins stand about 5 to 7 inches high. Their short coats can come in a variety of colours and patterns. They usually weigh between 6 and 9 pounds in adulthood. Lifespan 12 to 15 years. Amazing fact: Munchkins can sit upright like rabbits and prairie dogs. Nebelung. Origin: Cora Cobb, a cat fancier in the US, began the Nebelung line when she bred her 2 blue-grey cats, Siegfried and Brunhilde, with each other in the mid-1980s. The breed has received recognition from the major cat associations. Personality: the Nebelung's many admirers describe the animal as gentle, playful, and active. These cats are often intelligent and graceful. Their mild-mannered personalities and beautiful coats make them excellent companions in nearly any home. Description: sometimes called the long-haired Russian blue, the Nebelung certainly resembles its cat cousin. These feline beauties feature medium-length blue-grey hair, medium-sized bodies, and a charcoal-grey nose pad. Lifespan 15 to 18 years. Amazing fact: in German, Nebelung means creature of the mist. Norwegian Forest Cat. Origin: the Norwegian Forest Cat originated in Norway as far back as 1000 CE. These animals adapted to survive in Scandinavia's harsh winters. The breed nearly went extinct during World War II, but flourished again in the 1970s. Today, Norwegian Forest Cats make popular pets across Europe and North America. Personality: friendly and intelligent, Norwegian Forest Cats enjoy active play and chatting with their human family members. Their ancestors served as mousers on Viking warships, and today's Norwegian Forest Cats continue that tradition as great hunters. Description: Norwegian Forest Cats feature tabby white, medium-long fur, almond-shaped eyes, and a triangle-shaped head. They come in many colours and patterns, except lilac, fawn, cinnamon, and chocolate. Norwegian Forest Cats are known for their tufted ears and toes. Lifespan 8 to 14 years. Amazing fact: Norwegian Forest Cats drew the chariot of Freya, the Norse goddess of love and beauty. The Ocicat. Though they look like wildcats, Ocicats actually descended from a mix of Siamese and Abyssinian cats. These domestic animals first received recognition in 1966 and later joined the ranks of approved cat breeds in the 1980s. Affectionate and playful, Ocicats enjoy undertaking high-wire acts like their Abyssinian ancestors. Most Ocicats also relish the opportunity to spend time with other pets and people, but generally like to bond with just one person. Ocicats have almond-shaped eyes, oval-shaped paws, and a wedge-shaped head, giving them a muscular, healthy appearance. These animals feature spotted coats much like wildcats. Their lifespan is about 15 to 18 years. An amazing fact is that this animal is almost a perfect facsimile of the wild ocelot that prowls throughout the southwestern United States and Central and South America. The Oriental Shorthair. Though its genetic lineage stretches to Thailand, the Oriental Shorthair is actually the brainchild of New York cat breeders who developed a love of Siamese variations in the early 1970s. Much like their Siamese relatives, Oriental Shorthair cats have affectionate, fun-loving personalities that capture the hearts of their people. These animals enjoy chatting, cuddling, and assuaging their boundless curiosity. The Oriental Shorthair shows much the same body, head, and ears as a Siamese cat, but these fellows can come in more than 300 coat and colour combinations. Their lifespan is about 15 years. Some observers believe that the Oriental Shorthair is the most intelligent cat breed in the world. The Persian. Persians probably originated in the country whose name they bear. These animals became wildly popular as pets in England during the Victorian era. Persians often exhibit serene, reserved personalities that fit their sense of style. These cats may enjoy playing with family members or leaping to the tops of high bookcases, but they are unlikely to engage in a rough game of tag with children or other pets. Featuring a pushed-in face and long hair, Persians can be soft or silky. Among the most beautiful cats, Persians are also one of the highest maintenance felines. They need regular combing, brushing, trimming and washing. Their lifespan ranges from 10 to 17 years. An amazing fact is that Persians appeared at the world's first cat show held in England in 1871. Peterbald. Origin: Peterbalds come from Russia. Olga S. Mironova, a Russian felinologist, experimentally bred an Oriental Shorthair with a Don hairless. That tryst produced the Peterbald in 1994. Personality: Peterbalds typically enjoy the company of dogs, people and other cats. These animals tend to be good with children and bring plenty of curiosity, energy and affection to their families. Description: while these animals can be born with some hair, adult Peterbalds are hairless. These cats also feature a narrow head, almond-shaped eyes and a wedge-shaped muzzle. Lifespan: 12 to 15 years. Amazing fact: the Peterbald is one of only 6 known hairless cat breeds in the world. Pixiebob. Origin: the Pixiebob probably began as the offspring of a bobcat and a domestic shorthair. But in 1985, a woman named Carol Ann Brewer received a cat with polydactylism, which is more than the usual number of toes. Carol eventually acquired another cat with the distinctive coat markings of a Pixiebob and soon launched a new breed. Personality: Pixiebobs are often fond of their people and enjoy chatting, solving puzzles and playing rough-and-tumble games. These animals are so sturdy and active that children may need special help learning to be gentle with their seemingly indestructible playmates. Pixiebobs can learn to play fetch and walk on a leash. Description: this cat's thick all-weather coat comes in long and short varieties. The Pixiebob can be any shade of brown with mascara markings around the eyes and spots on the belly. Lifespan: about 15 years. Amazing fact: Pixiebobs are the only cats that must be polydactyls to participate in cat shows. Ragamuffin. Origin: all ragamuffins trace their lineage back to a single cat named Josephine. This cat wasn't a ragamuffin at all though, she was a ragdoll. At the time, many ragdoll owners crossbred their animals with other long-haired cats, including Himalayans, Persians and Turkish Angoras. Personality: sweet, docile and friendly, ragamuffins get along well with children and other pets. These cats enjoy plenty of attention from their people, along with regular playtime and even walks on a leash. Their playful natures make them great feline family members. Description: female ragamuffins tip the scales at 10 to 15 pounds. Males can weigh more than 20 pounds. These animals feature a medium-length coat that can come in many colours and patterns. Lifespan: 15 to 18 years. Amazing fact: the ragamuffin is the 33rd most popular feline breed. The Ragdoll. Originating from the 1960s, cat breeder Ann Baker first developed the Ragdoll at her home in Riverside, California. She carefully selected long-haired cats with sweet, placid personalities and beautiful coats. Now let's talk about their personality. Ragdolls get their name from their propensity to go limp in the arms of people. These cats absolutely adore humans. They can even learn to come when called, retrieve toys and do tricks. Ragdolls love snuggling and cuddling almost as much as they enjoy playing. In terms of description, ragdolls are large cats with broad heads and medium-sized ears. Their long fur can feature any of a variety of patterns and colours. When it comes to lifespan, ragdolls live about 15 years. And here's an amazing fact. Ragdolls can grow up to a whopping size of 20 pounds, which with their long hair can make them resemble a small dog. Russian Blue. Origin. Though legend says these animals paced the halls of the Tsar's palaces, the Russian Blue likely originated in northern Russia. The cats made their way across Europe on ships. The first Russian Blue to appear in public in England did so in 1875 at London's Crystal Palace, where it was exhibited as the Archangel Cat. Personality: social, sweet-tempered and highly intelligent, the Russian Blue needs more mental and physical stimulation than the average house cat. These active animals need constant access to toys and regular interaction with people, though they may shy away from visitors they don't know. Description: the Russian Blue's straight double-edged coat comes in dark grey tipped in silver. As kittens, these cats have pretty yellow peepers, but adult Russian blues feature dazzling green eyes, lifespan 15 to 20 years. Amazing fact, Russians get their blue-toned fur from a diluted version of the gene for black hair. Savannah. Origin. Savannah cats originated in the late 20th century, the offspring of a Siamese cat who mated with a wild serval. Personality, active and athletic, describe the Savannah. These cats can leap up to 8 feet high, they enjoy the outdoors and they love water. Your Savannah cat may even jump in the kiddie pool or the bathtub with you. Description? Standing up to 17 inches and weighing as much as 25 pounds, Savannahs are recognizable by their long legs, large perked ears and spotted coats. Their short, dense coats can come in black, brown spotted tabby, silver spotted tabby or black smoke. Lifespan about 20 years. Amazing fact, Savannah cats love water. They will join their people in the shower and some even enjoy swimming. Scottish Fold. Origin records of cats with folded ears go back to 1796. But the first modern Scottish Fold was born in 1961 in, where else? Perthshire, Scotland. Personality. The Scottish Fold is a social butterfly. These sweet, charming and affectionate animals make great pets for the whole family, provided children are taught to be gentle with the animal's sensitive tail. Description. Besides the distinctive folded ears, Scottish Folds often feature 2 different coloured eyes. Their fur can be long or short and may come in solid, bicolour, partial colour, tabby or tabby and white. Lifespan 11 to 15 years. Amazing fact. Cats with folded ears have been observed since the 1700s, but all Scottish fold cats can trace their lineage back to Chausie. Selkirk Rex. Origin. A Persian breeder named Jerry Newman received a house cat named Miss DePesto of No Face, who was found in a shelter in Montana. Miss Newman bred her new pet with a black Persian. Their union produced 3 curly kittens, and a new breed began.